Before we get this video started, we're gonna see how it looks like at night. And there it is. What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. So today's video, we are gonna be doing something a little bit different. You guys might not like it. I know I'm gonna get a bunch of hate for it already, but you guys are gonna be like, oh, that's a little ricer, that's blah blah blah. Why do you need that for this, that? But honestly, so if you look right here, I don't even know what are you guys looking at. So right here, basically on the floor, there's gonna be a light. I'm gonna install an LED light right here. Same thing with the driver's side, mainly because when I'm driving, I go to work. Well, work starts at 4 in the morning for me till 2:30 p.m. So I usually leave my house around 2:45 in the morning. And you know, early, like when I leave that early, I'm still like half asleep and everything. So I'm fucking driving. And if I drop something, I have trouble looking for it, especially like since I'm driving stick shift and everything. So when I turn on this light up here, this little top light, it's not bright enough to reach to the area that I dropped it in, so I can't really see it. And with the lights I'm gonna be installing today, it helps that because not only will there be light on the floor, obviously, but I'm gonna be able to see where I dropped it and where it's at, so I don't have to worry about digging and just reaching and feeling for it. So that's a must. But first, we'll have to go to Walmart, look at a couple LED lights, and pick it up. The question now is, what color should I get? They have red, they have blue, they also have white somewhere. There's also this one. You get to pick your own color. And like, let's say we want like blue. It's hard to freaking twist this thing. I wanted blue. That's not blue. Where am I at? Oh, that's purple. Blue one's right here. Blue. And if I want even white, even have a teal. That's also cool. But that's 24. That one's 29. Either way, they're roughly on the same price. This one's more expensive than this one. We'll see. So I decided to go with the $30 one. It was like $32 after tax. I went with the red one, and I took it out of the package already. And here's the battery thing for the try me button, and I just basically cut it off. And if you guys don't know what you're doing, since this is basically like it's basically a guide. Essentially what it is, you have your positive and you have your negative. Since there's two of these like separate wires, you're gonna have two positive wires and two negative wires. Well, if you take yours out and you see this is obviously negative, so it's just a plain black wire. But with the positive side, if you see there, as like it's gray and black, that will be your positive. So just keep an eye out for that so you don't get your two wires confused, because it's definitely important to remember which one your negative and your positive is. And where I'm gonna be reaching at, I'm gonna tuck my wire in there. I don't have any clearance for my hand to fit, so I'm gonna be using like the tip of a fishing pole, so I could like tape it up here, shove it through the back, and feed my wire through it. I don't have anything else that's thin enough for me to shove in the back to just slide the wires in. So I'm not the best with wiring, but after doing so many things with wires, I kind of got better at it. Like when I did my subs, I didn't know shit about wiring. I didn't know anything about my positives, negatives, my remote wire, my ground wire. I was like, what the fuck am I doing? But now, your boy has a little bit of experience in the fucking wiring field. Not the best, but I guarantee you that I can definitely hide my wires and make it look good as if it was a professional install. By the way, one thing that I have been slacking that I've always wanted to do was to get rid of this chrome. I have the Plasti Dip waiting, but I just need to set it up. I have the Plasti Dip waiting. I just haven't had the time to go out of my way to take out the car in the garage, park mine in there, and then set everything up. Because one thing I learned in my last video, or my couple videos ago, was I tried to Plasti Dip it outside and it was windy, and the wind didn't really help at all. So I was struggling while I was trying to Plasti Dip that whole chrome part. Same thing with the other side. I just did one layer on this side, one layer on that side, and it was all uneven, it was all fucked up, and it was a hot mess. So I figured, you know, if I'm gonna do it, I might as well just do it right. Go in the garage, close the garage, and have no wind blowing the Plasti Dip everywhere. So one day I'll get back to that. It's just as of right now, I don't have the time to do that. Especially, you know, I'm waking up at 2:30 in the morning, getting off at 2:30, getting home around 4 o'clock because Ortega's closed and I have to take the 15. And at that time, you're basically dead. It's stop and go traffic. Oh, by the way, I also recently did this. You know how I did the front bumper and the rear? I also did the red tape through the whole front part of it. I didn't do this one because it was too tight of a space and I didn't really have the, well, I mean, I did have the time, but I was just too lazy to get in the grooves, cut it out properly, and just, it was just too much work. So I just did the whole edges and I think it looks fucking clean. Let me know what you guys think about that. But I also wanted to do like the door trim at the same time. I don't know where I'd put it. I'd probably just like put it right here along the bottom one. But oh shit, you're not even looking at it, along the bottom one. But I was like, yeah, it's fine how it is. I fucking like it. It's just really nice. Like, I don't know, I'm all about keeping my interior and exterior clean, but since I've been busy, you know, my car is just dirty. And I don't think I showed you yet, but to stick it on, you're gonna have 3M tape. So you're just gonna basically wipe down the surface so there's no dust. And because if you take this off and you put it on there and there's like a shit ton of dust, it's just gonna fall off eventually. So what you wanna do is you wanna clean the surface you're gonna stick this on and stick it on, and it'll be fine. So this is the part I'm talking about. We're gonna get to the install now. So I wanna put it right here, like the bar right here, but have my wire go here because I'm gonna need to connect it over there. And you'll see what I'm talking about in a second. So if you look right here, this is where our fuses are. We're gonna be tapping into one of our fuses right here. If you can see that, we're gonna be tapping into one of our fuses right here to get power to provide the LEDs to light up. So we're gonna look for something that says accessories right here, which would be this one right here, accessories. So that's gonna be 10A, and we're gonna have to just basically look for 10A, and there might not even be a fuse on 10A because I don't have any accessories installed. So we're gonna have to get a fuse for it, and we're gonna wrap our positive and put it there, and our ground wire is gonna be right here on our door. So since it's metal and it's a ground, that's what we're gonna do. But first, one of my LEDs are gonna be right here for the driver's side, and the other one is gonna be over there. So remember how I said we're gonna stick the wire through here? It's just to connect the other side with the one that's powered up right here. So let me get everything adjusted and you'll see what I'm talking about. So this is how we're gonna do it. So I basically tied the wire to the tip of the fishing pole, and all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab the fishing pole, go behind here, shove it through the back. As you can see, it's already moving and it's like loose right there. I'm gonna shove it in and pull it out through the other side to the rear as well, and just pull it through. We're not gonna do anything special yet. We're not gonna wire it up together. We're just gonna wanna make sure that this wire is out through the other side so I can pull it and wire it up together with the other one right here. That was honestly easier than I thought it was gonna be. All I literally did was I just grabbed the fishing pole and I just stuck it through the back, and from there it just literally went through the other side. I don't know if you can see it, but it's right where, what am I looking at, right here? Oh, it's all the way in the back right here, if you can see me moving it. Oh, there you go. All I have to do now is just untie what I did the knot with on the fishing pole and grab my second light here, wire my positive into the fuse to tap into it to get power, provide my ground, plug that in, and I'm gonna have to tap into these wires as well to get power to the other wire, and you'll see what I'm talking about there. It's kind of hard for me to explain. It's something I'd like rather show you than talk about because it would just make more sense. So what we're gonna do now is to just double check that we have the accessory fuse. We're gonna look in our owner's manual. I'm just gonna double check which slot is for the accessories, and I'll get back with you. All right, cool. So here's the fuse we're gonna be tapping into. I already took it out. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab this, and we're gonna grab our positive wire, which is the one with the gray, little hint of gray. Is like a, where is it? It's this one right here. This is the one that has a gray. So it's gonna be this one right here, and we're just gonna wrap it around this. We're gonna wrap it around our fuse so that way we have power going through here, and we're gonna put our ground right here onto this bolt. So I'm gonna go do that, and we're gonna, oh, by the way, before you do this, make sure to unplug your battery, your car battery. The last thing you want is something to go wrong and this thing start a fire or even spark because you did something wrong. So yeah, I advise you guys just to turn out your battery just in case if anything goes wrong. You won't get shocked, nothing will happen. Me personally, I didn't unplug my battery, but if anything happens, you know, that's on me. So I'm just letting you guys know now before you guys fuck up, because I don't know, maybe I might fuck up, who knows. I don't even think I've done this before, honestly, but just for safety features and just for safety reasons, just unplug your battery. It'll save you. It'll possibly save you from getting a little shock or burning something because you didn't do the wires right. But just make sure you unplug your battery. Cool. So now that we have our ground wired in right here, and we tapped into our fuse right over there, if you can see the wire for our accessory. So we're gonna see if this will light up. So here is the LED bar. Let me flip it around so you guys can see that. And turn on the car. There you go. There's your lighting. That's all it is to it. It's just this wire as your ground. You gotta make sure you sand the inner bolt down, so that way it's a direct metal contact. And then the accessory, which is just our fuse over here, if you can see that. I don't know what you're looking at, but yeah, that's essentially it. After that, we have our light, and what we're gonna do now is we're gonna cut a hole through this one so we can tap our lines from here, from this side to this one over here. So all I did was I grabbed the wire from that side onto this side and cut a hole, and I just put them together. I just spliced them to each other. So now we're just gonna give it a final test before we tighten everything down, hide our wires, and stick it on. So there's that one, and there's that one. That's dope. I'm not even gonna lie, that was honestly the easiest install I've ever done. It only took me about like 10 minutes, and the only hard part that, or it's not even hard, the only thing that was time consuming was just peeling off the little rubber part around the wire to expose the actual wire to tap into those. Other than that, that probably took me like 3 minutes at the most. It was really fairly easy. I just twisted them together, so it's nothing special. I didn't solder them, I didn't need to, because the way I twisted them were tight, and I made sure to wrap around it again and taped it tight with electrical tape. So the way I set it up is every time you turn on the car, the lights will automatically turn on. There is no switch to it. It doesn't turn on when you turn on your headlights. It just automatically straight turns it on. So we're gonna start the car. Not even start the car. You could just press accessory, go to accessory mode, just click it once, and it's already on. And same thing with the passenger side. It sucks that it's not, you know, nighttime for you to actually see how it looks like at night, but for the most part, they are bright, because look, if you look at it, it's daytime, man. You can see red lights, and that's pretty cool. That's just what I like. You know, I was gonna go with white, but at the same time I was like, you know what, I might as well go red to match the color scheme of what I did with the whole car. Even with the outside of the car, I have a red outline, so I just stuck with red and just stuck to the theme of the car that was going on at the time, which is red basically all around the car. You know, I have red on the front lip, the rear diffuser, and I have it on the inside trim. So I thought, you know what, we're just gonna go red. I could still see it's still light. Didn't think I would go white just to get white anyways, but other than that, I kind of dig it. I really like it. It was really easy, and it was 30 bucks. I'm pretty sure you could find something somewhere else for even cheaper than that. Like there's some on Wish that's probably like 5 bucks for the same thing I got, or even eBay or Amazon. You guys could probably find a better deal than what I got, but I just didn't really want to wait, didn't want to order online. Just thought I'd just buy it today and just install it today. And so here, I still need to fix this up so there's no water that goes in, but I'm just gonna put something over this part so if it is raining, it doesn't touch the negative wire, and this is sealed right here inside, so that's good. A little, you know, all you have is just a wire hanging here, but I guarantee you'll get over it. You won't even notice it. Give it a couple days and you'll get over it. But this part, make sure it's tight so water doesn't get in. But for added security, I'm gonna get something to seal this part for the meantime. Like even super glue would work. Like just or hot glue, super glue? No, hot glue. Hot glue would work. Just melt it with your lighter, go over the wire, and whenever you want to take it out, just peel it off, because that's how hot glue works. It's really easy to take off. And for the most part, I just ran the wire in here, tucked it behind, and my accessory thing is right there, so you know it's even chilling. What are you guys looking at? I'm not used to this flip thing. So it's like literally right there, and it literally just did so well with each other. And that's basically it. You know, if you have a light that just turns on automatically the minute you turn your car on, there's no switches, it just immediately turns on. That's always a good thing, so you don't have to worry about anything else. Thank you guys again for watching my video. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you have not already, and turn on the post notifications down below, as I will be uploading every Monday around 12 o'clock or 3 p.m. So just keep a lookout for that, and comment down below what you guys think about this little simple mod for 30 bucks. Like I said, you guys could probably get it cheaper. So let me know down below if you guys ever did it, or if you guys are gonna try it, and let me know how your process went about it. Other than that, it's fairly simple. You know, you just got your ground, your power, which is through the fuse, and literally, like, you can't even tell that it's there. Like once you're sitting up here, you can't really tell. The wires are nicely hidden, which is something I like. Like I said, I just tucked them all in there, and then the wires from this side I just tucked behind this one. So other than that, you're chilling. So let me think what you guys think about this mod, and comment down below if you guys are gonna try it out or what you guys think about it. Thank you guys again for watching. Until next time, I'll see you guys then.